Hello, this is Trevor. Sorry, I've just been making a lot of Fallout videos and Destiny videos recently, so I haven't got time, or I haven't had time to actually review Star Wars Battlefront. I know it's a little bit late, but the DLC will be coming in a few months, so I might as well get this review out right now. First off, I don't support the business decisions of Star Wars Battlefront. I didn't like the original Vanilla game, and I don't support a $50 DLC. That's almost the same price as the actual game, a game that has no real content. That's the biggest point. There's not enough content to keep you playing. First off, there's no story. There's no campaign. It's just strictly multiplayer. Now, there's usually no problems with just strictly multiplayer games, unless there's nothing to work towards. The only thing to really work towards in Star Wars Battlefront is the Black Trooper, and that's level 50, the very last level. Sure, there's a couple guns, like each 20 levels or each 15 levels, like the cycler rifle and the homing shot. However, there's not enough to really do in the game. Like I said, there's no story, there's no campaign, there's no other stuff to do. There's just a bunch of game modes, and usually there's only a couple good ones. Like I think I only played like Blast, Walker Assault, and Heroes versus Villains. Those are the only ones that I actually like doing. There was one for where you had to protect the droids, and that one's only good if you have a good team. The teams were too small, so if you got stuck with some noobs, you were fucked anyways. Another big thing was the game only launched with, I think, 5 maps? Only 4 maps. And then for us that pre-ordered the game, we got Jakku for free. Ooh, big whoop, 5th map. Who cares? That's one more map. I want at least 10 maps starting out. I'm paying $60. I'm not paying $60 for 4 good maps. I'm not gonna lie, the maps were good. They were pretty good. I liked the forest. They looked really nice. Some good things about Star Wars Battlefront, though, the graphics were top-notch. They were really good. The sound effects, being Boba Fett was amazing. Like, just the sound of his jetpack, the sound of his blaster, the sound of his missile, everything was amazing. The voice actors were kind of elementary. But yeah, the sound, the music, I love how they, of course you're going to use Star Wars music for Star Wars video games, but it was well implemented. Very well implemented. Another thing, though, like I said before, there's nothing to work for. It started getting really boring really fast. I could only, spend time with, like, a couple game modes and then just completely stop the game. What happened was I bought it at launch. I sold it a week after because there was nothing to do, and then I just got stuck playing another game. And then I started missing Star Wars Battlefront, like how I missed Destiny for a while, and I bought it again because I was stupid. And then a couple days later, I said to myself, oh, well, I fucking regret it already. I'm just gonna sell it again. So yeah, there was a little human flaw where I just wanted that kind of lackluster game again just because it looked cool, I wanted to satisfy those cosmetic needs, I guess, in a video game, and I did it, so I bought it again, and I shouldn't have, but I did. Another thing is the whole power-up system thing. I don't like. I know that you have the homing missile and you have the cycler rifle and all that, and you have grenades, and they were really cool, except I don't like the fact that you can only use them like once every 15 or 9 seconds, and then it takes a lot of money and a lot of time in the game to upgrade it so you can use it 3 seconds faster or 2 seconds faster. I fucking hate that system. I don't want to work towards a game where it makes me do that shit. And the spawning vehicle locations and hero power-ups were a fucking bore. I mean, if you really think about it, the people that want to be the pilots always spawn at the fucking... They're always just there the whole time. They're just spawning where the power-ups are. Now, if the power-ups were at random places... I mean, I don't agree with the power-up situation in the first place. But if they were at random spots, it would be a little bit better. But no, they're in the same spots. Usually, sometimes at the beginning of the map, so you always have those people wanting to fly the TIE Fighter or the X-Wing in the beginning of the map, and that's all they're doing. Now, usually, flying was alright. You could tell that the budget didn't go towards exploding vehicles or X-Wings anyways, because when you blow up it just goes and the screen just goes black. It was lazy and sloppy. Flying was alright, but like again, you could tell where the budget went, and that was just for you know, the infantry. Now the heroes, they were pretty cool. You can never get bored with being Darth Vader and just like slaughtering a bunch of people, or being Darth Sidious and doing flips and shit and coming out of nowhere and lightning people to death. That never gets boring. So heroes and villains, you know, I was on that a lot of my time in Battlefront. And the last point I want to point out is just the DLC. I do not support a game that sells you the DLC on day one. That's $50. Like I said, just about the amount of the game itself. $50. And what are they going to give us? Like 2 extra maps, a handful of guns, something to make you look and feel cool? No, like, I'm not buying that shit, and I will never buy that shit. I'm not buying Battlefront again. I sold it, like I said, again. And there were a few other things where they're trying to sell you separate maps during the year. Or, yeah, I think it's like during this year they have like 2 more maps coming out, like Cloud City and the Death Star. They're probably going to sell those for like a few dollars each, or $10, because you might get another weapon or 2. I don't know, I didn't really look into it. But I know that they're going to sell it to us for extra DLC. I don't agree with... I think it's EA that makes it, yeah, EA Sports. Or EA Games now. Yeah, I don't support their business decisions, and I'm going to have to rate this game a don't buy. Like, do not buy this at all. Stay away from it, and you'll save your money that way. As always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and share. Thank you.